How exactly did you make the switch from programming to being a professional musician?
I quit my job. And then I started putting songs on the internet. Yeah.
The real decision that I think everyone is asking when they ask, how did you do it, of him or of anyone on stage. And the hardest decision is he quit his job. He quit. And that's the thing that you will put off doing for decades in order to not do what it is you feel you need to do. But it's the first thing you need to do before you can get started. I would just add that, when I say quit, I mean, not everyone actually can afford to quit their jobs. They're not all married to Christine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually need to keep a job or hang on to a job. The synonym for quit, oxymoronically, is start. Don't ask, how do you do it? Just start doing it. You'll figure it out for yourself.
Nothing's gonna be the future soon. I won't always be this way. When the things that make me weak and strange get engineered away.
If somebody had told me 5 years ago, in 5 years you're going to be on a cruise ship and John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants is going to be DJing some dance parties, it would have sounded like a crazy dream that I had had.
Cold monkey says someday you have everything but a pretty girl like you.
Partly because of the way Jonathan started, people form a really personal connection with him and sort of like feel invested in him.
My fans are always, I mean, I don't know, they revel in my success as much as I do.
I think a lot of the people who are here who are fans, a lot of them are content creators. I think there's a very wide spectrum. There's people who are making interesting things, and it's amazing running into them.
Why are there so many stars above? What's on the other side?
We added the open mic night this year because there were just so many people doing things, performance-oriented things.
I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now.
And I don't do voice impressions professionally or anything like that. But I decided to do a karaoke song as Christopher Walken and Sean Connery and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you.
It's hard to put yourself out there, but I knew that even if I totally bombed, I'd still get support and love from the audience, and that it really pushed it over the edge and made me just get up and do it anyway. The fans really bring out the courage in all the other fans. It really makes that bond that much stronger.
In general, the type of people who end up in the audience are passionate about all kinds of art and really like supporting people.
One of the attendees, Chick Azul, funded her. She couldn't afford to go on the second cruise, but she sold custom fezzes to people who were coming on this cruise so that she could earn enough money to come on this ship.
I made $2,000 in 2 weeks, and here I am.
One of the things that happened last year out of the cruise, and at least like among people we met, a lot of people went home and said, I have all these creative things I really want to do with my life, and I'm not doing them. Why am I not doing them?
Yeah.
So many people we know, finished their novels, started websites writing poetry, quit their jobs, and started writing, software they've wanted to write forever. You kind of get this effusion of creativity the whole time you're here, and you go home and I have this creative outlet I need to get a hold of.
My question is, for many of you use the internet to break into the business. What have you since learned since doing so that you wish you'd known at the beginning?
I think that what characterizes the people on this stage is that, to some degree, we never set for us the question of how do we make it big on the internet. We simply found a tool at various stages in our life that was fun and engaging. The content that we're creating, ostensibly, is simply an authentic expression of ourselves without a mind to making money or making connections or making dollars or actualizing our synergies. And so I would say that, with respect, it's the wrong question. and that really what you should be doing is having fun. And everything else will take care of itself.
Don't live a day unless you make it count. Someone else that you're supposed to be. There's someone deep inside of you that still wants out. Shame on you if you don't set it free.
Last year we met a couple of people. He did the Super Friends video.
Jonathan Coulton, John Hodgman.
And people were impressed and pleased and all that. And we met a couple of people in LA who are working in movies and TV and stuff, and we've actually decided to move to LA so that we can
Do that.
try to do that too. and now we have the people. So we were actually out there in November and we met with the guy who was here last year and a couple other people, and so
Yeah, so it's a part of life now.
but it's just amazing, and I don't know if we would have A, been able to do that, and B, been inspired to really do that, without that. Plus, I also think about Jonathan, just the fact that he did the same thing, and he just said, you know what, I'm miserable, and I don't want to be doing this, I want to be doing something else, and I'm just going to go for it.
It's not just entertainment. I mean, there is something else going on here that is really, really a wonderful human thing.